Please turn off the spotlight, please. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bright, sunny day. We could be a little louder. Good morning. Namaskar. You know, Namaskar looks best when it is done with your hands folded and with a beautiful smile on your face. Namaskar, everyone. Kya baat hai? How are we all doing today? All well? Yes, it's me who's down with cold, but we can all be a little louder. Ladies and gentlemen, namaskar, welcome, बहुत स्वागत आप सभी का. Welcome to this fantastic launch event by GLS Group. I request all of you to put your hands together and start the day with a thunderous round of applause. Come on. How amazing is that? Thank you so much for bringing in so much of energy into this room. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ghazal Watts. I am thrilled, beyond excited, so glad to be a part of this fantastic day of celebration as I take this opportunity to welcome you all the delegates, our partners, our customers, everyone who's a part of this August gathering. Thank you very much for taking time out. Thank you so very much for joining us on this beautiful day. Thank you so very much for making it look as glorious as it looks today with your valuable presence. बहुत स्वागत, बहुत शुक्रिया आप सभी का. You know, I think we're meeting together after a very long time under one roof, physically seeing each other because COVID kept us apart. But today, this is like a dream. To me, it is surreal. How many of you still can't believe that this is happening for real? बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है आज एक दूसरे को देखकर, right? हाँ, एक दूसरे के साथ बैठकर, and of course, it's a big day for all of us. I want all of you to reassure that all this is happening for real, and for that, I want you to pinch the person sitting next to you. Come on. छोटा सा, हाँ, not too loud, okay? Come on, not too tight. Come on, is it happening for real? सच में हो रहा है? Yes, this is all happening for real. How does it feel? Feels great, absolutely. It feels absolutely amazing to have all of you here with us today at this wonderful day wherein we are doing a fantastic launch. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, GLS is a multi-business conglomerate, and today with a legacy of almost more than 2 decades, we are so proud to tell you all that today we are present in more than 12 countries, everyone. Can we all put our hands together for this accomplishment? Armed with more than 7 manufacturing units, everyone, 2,000 strong employees and 2,500 valuable customers. Today, we are amongst one of the top players in the country. Come on, everyone. You deserve a louder round of applause. This has been possible because of your trust, because of your hard work, because of your association. We are really grateful to all of you for being a part of this commendable journey. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we have gathered here with a special purpose. And the purpose is to take this journey a step ahead with this very exciting launch that lies ahead of us. But before we do that, जैसा कि हम भारतीय हम हमेशा अपनी प्रथाओं को अपने सीने से लगा कर रखते हैं. We always carry our traditions wherever we go. So, continuing with the legacy, continuing with our tradition of taking the blessings of the Almighty, allow us to begin this day by lighting the lamp. Ladies and gentlemen, they say, Shubham karoti kalyanam, arogyam dhana sampadah, Shatru buddhi vinashya dirgha jyotir namostate. Which means that today I fold my hands in front of the light that brings happiness and peace, that destroys enmity, and always encourages us to move forward together in life. On that note, हम सभी यूं ही एक परिवार की तरह निरंतर आगे बढ़ते रहें. आइए शुरुआत करते हैं आज के इस कार्यक्रम की by lighting the lamp, and to do the honors, may I request our wonderful family members to kindly join us. It is an absolute honor and a pleasure to have them here with us today. We'd like to begin the day with their blessings. Ladies and gentlemen, why don't we all put our hands together for the head of the family, Shri Ram Vilas Goyal ji, as he joins us. बहुत स्वागत सर आपका. आइए प्लीज दीप प्रज्वलन के साथ कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत करते हैं. इन्हीं के साथ I request all of you to please put your hands together as we request Shri Bardhan Das Agrawal ji to kindly join us. Sir, बहुत स्वागत. Thank you very much for joining us. Shri Naresh Agrawal ji, I request you also to please join us for lamp lighting. Shri Satpal Bansal ji and Shri Rajbir Singh ji, I request all of you gentlemen to please join us and help us in starting the day on a very pious, auspicious note by lighting the lamp. Thank you so much for doing the honors. Thank you, gentlemen. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप सभी का. Thank you very much, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that beautiful, auspicious, pious start to the day, now the moment is here, for which all of us are pretty excited, have been waiting for a very long time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to take this day a step ahead. And as we all know, with just one great partnership with the right person, one can have an incredible impact on your business. I hope everyone, all of you are buckled up, because we are all set to unveil the logo of this incredible partnership between GLS and ELOPAK. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for this? Come on, are we all excited for this to unfold? Please take a look, everyone, as we unveil the brand new logo. What a moment. Many congratulations to all of you onto this wonderful collaboration of GLS and ELOPAK. And now to officially seal this, may I request our dignitaries to kindly join us for the signing ceremony. Everybody, please help me in welcoming them on the stage with a huge round of applause. But just tell me, with a thunderous round, did you like what you just saw? Come on, everyone, did you like what you just saw? Come on, everybody in the house, let's give this moment a round of applause, everyone. This is an absolutely fantastic and momentous occasion for all of us. We are very excited for this partnership, and we are so looking forward to this association. I'm sure बहुत कुछ बहुत खूबसूरत, बहुत ही खुशनुमा आगे के इस सफर में तय है हम सभी के लिए. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulating you all once again. And with this, we are all set to invite our dignitaries on the stage to officially seal the moment with a signing ceremony. And thank you, guys. And I begin by inviting, will you help me in welcoming him on stage, the director at GLS Group and Board of Director at GLS ELOPAK. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Arpit Goyal as he joins us next. Thank you very much for joining us, Arpit. And with him, I'd also like to request Mr. Finn, our Executive Vice President at ELOPAK and Board of Director at GLS ELOPAK, to kindly join us. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. And with him, I want all of you to put your hands together as I invite Mr. BRK, the Director of ELOPAK Aseptic Portfolio, for signing the joint venture, everyone. What an extraordinary day. What an extraordinary moment it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're joined by Mr. Arpit Goyal, Director at GLS Group and Board of Director at GLS ELOPAK. With him we have Mr. Finn, Executive Vice President at ELOPAK and Board of Director at GLS ELOPAK. And with them we also have with us today Mr. BRK, Director of ELOPAK Aseptic Portfolio. And now they're signing the joint venture. An absolute moment of pride for all of us who are present here today. And I think this is the moment wherein our friends from the media fraternity can take their pictures, and all of you probably can take out your mobile phones, capture the moment, because this is something that we want to hold on to for the rest of our lives. This is a fantastic, a phenomenal day for all of us, everyone. And yes, our friends from the media fraternity can come forward and take pictures. A lot of paperwork being done there. And with this, amazing. Thank you very, very much, and many congratulations. Congratulations you all on this wonderful collaboration. Congratulations again, congratulations once again. Thank you very much for doing the honors. And yes, congratulations to all of you on this joint venture once again. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to take this opportunity to invite on stage a very charming, very great leader who's been a great, great source of inspiration to all of us. He is the second generation entrepreneur spearheading the new ventures of the GLS group, and we are so, so proud to have you here with us today. May I take this opportunity of inviting you back on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the director at GLS Group, Board of Directors at GLS ELOPAK. Can we all put our hands together for Mr. Arpit Goel as he joins us next, and I request you to kindly address the gathering at this momentous occasion.
Good morning, everyone. Today happens to be a very special day for us, GLS. In 1994, GLS Group was started in a small rented place. And today, under the leadership of our chairman, Mr. Rajesh Goyal, and our co-chairman, Mr. Sandeep Goyal, we have grown to become one of India's leading packaging conglomerates. With capabilities of flexible packaging, aluminum foil, polyester films, chemicals, etc., we are leaving no stones unturned to provide quality products and best-in-class services to our customers. GLS ELOPAK happens to be another step in this direction. I am pleased to announce a long-term strategic collaboration with ELOPAK, a company with a legacy of more than 100 years in the liquid packaging space. Given the growth potential in the Indian market and the need for alternative packaging solutions, we look forward to introducing sustainable and innovative products which have never been seen before in the Indian market. We strongly believe that the synergies between the two companies and with the shared vision of the promoters, we will emerge as one of the leading liquid solutions company in India, providing end-to-end solutions to our clients. On behalf of GLS Group and GLS ELOPAK, I would like to thank all the stakeholders present here today. Our customers, our suppliers, friends and relatives, ELOPAK team, GLS team, lawyers, etc. Thank you. It wouldn't have been possible without your support. We look forward to your continued support throughout our journey ahead. Thank you. We have a short AV which shows our state-of-the-art infrastructure and our capabilities.
The world, as we know, is changing very fast. From pure air to pure water. From fast food to ready-to-drink products. And from luxury goods to daily use products. Everything is available on the go. And hence is the need for small packs. Packaging industry today has grown from just packaging to an experience. With 6 manufacturing units, global reach in 27 countries, turnover of more than 1,500 crores, and a 2,000 plus workforce, the packaging solutions has been the lead business of GLS Group, which has a legacy of more than 25 years. The company has expanded its verticals in the field of logistics, polyfilms plant, aluminum foil plant, chemicals, adhesives, cylinders, and infrastructure. Poised to touch 4,000 crores in the next 3 years to further grow, expand, and to create products that are eco-friendly. GLS has joined hands with the Norwegian carton-producing giant, ELOPAK. ELOPAK, a company with a history of 100 years, is a global supplier of carton packaging. It uses renewable, recyclable, and sustainably sourced materials to provide innovative packaging solutions. Its iconic, ELOPAK cartons are designed with the environmental safety and convenience in mind. They are a natural and convenient alternative to plastic bottles and fit within a low-carbon circular economy. The two brands come together to form a joint venture, GLS ELOPAK. Produce products for liquid packaging called ELOPAK and PurePak. With a global know-how, product range, globally sourced raw materials, these products have everything that makes liquid food consumption safe, accessible, and appealing for all by providing quality packaging solutions. So India, let's get ready for innovative, sustainable packaging solutions.
Wow, this looks absolutely promising. Two giants coming together to create a masterpiece. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to all of you on being a part of something as phenomenal as this. And now, moving forward, it is time for me to invite on stage yet another very inspiring personality, a great leader, everyone. May I take this opportunity of inviting Mr. Finn, our Executive Vice President at ELOPAK and Board of Director at GLS ELOPAK, for the next address.
Let me see if we can put this to the beginning. Okay. Good morning, good day. My name is Finn, and I'm the Executive Vice President of Region South and New Markets in ELOPAK. I thought of giving you a little glimpse of ELOPAK and what we might contribute to the joint venture. But first of all, I would like to give a personal thank you to the Goyal family for this very exciting first year together, sorting out our agreement, and also for all the collaborators who made it possible to reach this event today. And of course, to make the first step towards making a significant change in the Indian liquid carton packaging market. This is our intentions, to make a big change. Before anything, when we look for partners in India, I think when we met with GLS and the people in GLS, we clearly immediately felt that we shared a philosophy, common philosophy, and not at all, and also most of all, a strong ambition to make a big business together. This together with the expertise, the global experience, the assets, the strategy, customer networks, and the consumer understanding we take pride of holding, we believe this should enable us to capitalize on possibly the world's fastest growing liquid paper market today in the world. So this will be our journey starting here today. Just to give you a little glimpse of ELOPAK, figures talks by itself, but I think most of all we take pride of being a net zero company, meaning on the CO2 footprint, and we will cover that particularly later on. But nevertheless, we are present in 70, now it will be 71 markets. And we are approximately supplying today 15 billion cartons to the different destinations. We are not just a packaging material supplier, we are a complete solution provider. That means basically that we are manufacturing our paper laminates. We are designing barrier solutions for all kind of shelf life requirements. We are designing also cap solutions, opening features. We are designing secondary packaging solutions. We are designing, assembling, manufacturing also aseptic filling machines, predominantly aseptic gable-top filling machines in Germany. We offer all our clients technical service and spare parts all around the world. And we also offer our clients the Innovation Center, where we offer marketing, market data, and the possibility to test out products and new requirements. And all this under the umbrella of the sustainable commitment we have in ELOPAK. We have a wide product experience. It goes and starts from dairy, fresh dairy, to today supplying UHT solutions in the market. We are also into juices, nectars, smoothies, and water. And also, not to forget, food, broth, cream, soups, even dry products and eggs. These are some of the references, our partners all around the world. It might be that some of you are representing these brands here today. We take pride of being your partner, and we hope also we will be the same partner in the GLS ELOPAK joint venture. Our portfolio goes predominantly into the PurePak system and roll-fed. On one side, we have the PurePak chill system, which is offering a wide range of shelf life possibilities to the aseptic PurePak. And of course, roll-fed, not to forget, and the non-food applications. But of course, in the GLS ELOPAK, it's first of all about roll-fed aseptic business and eventually also the aseptic gable top. We take pride in every time spending more money on innovations, and we hope we can also be a strong contributor on our possibility solutions we are developing to the joint venture and to the Indian market. But of course, more than anything, we believe we are a consumer-focused company. We believe in the optimal consumer experience, consumer satisfaction at the forefront. We believe that the brand loyalty will gain by perfect consumptions, and that will drive repeated purchase. And of course, the aesthetics will also boost sales. And of course, the demand for sustainable packaging is every time increasing, and we believe we're also at the forefront here. We will cover the sustainability strategy route a little bit later on. So I will only end saying I'm very happy to be here today with my colleagues, and thank you very much for coming, and let's do some great business together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Finn, for sharing with us the wide portfolio of ELOPAK, and we are equally excited about this joint venture. Thank you very much for sharing the dais with us today. And now, ladies and gentlemen, moving forward, the next speaker I'd like to request to kindly join us on the stage is the former global CEO of UFlex for 25 years now, and he's now advisor to the GLS Group. May I take this opportunity of requesting the very dynamic Dr. Pradeep Tile to kindly join us.
Great dignitaries present over here. Good morning to all. I think more than me, there are more capable people sitting over here. They're wonderful people, wonderful gathering, selected gathering. And thank you, ELOPAK. Wonderful people. I had opportunity to visit their plants. Wonderful people. Having spent 40 years in packaging industry, I can tell you this is the time, most opportune time to be in packaging industry. Very dynamic for technologists, very interesting for marketing people and for bankers, financiers. 80% of the flexible packaging industry in the United States is owned by private equity and banks. In India, number is very, very less. There are opportunities and opportunities. There are people doing wonderful jobs. Bankers need to realize to support companies like GLS. GLS has done a wonderful job. It's a young company with partnership with world-renowned ELOPAK. Hats off to them. Thank you very much for joining hands with us. Almost 4 decades back, India changed the rules of flexible packaging. They brought out a packaging which is known as portion packs. And I'm glad to tell you, GLS was one of the pioneers having participated in that. So that changed the rule of the game. All the FMCG companies, what they were selling. I went to United States in 1987 with a small pouches of shampoo, and they laughed at it. They were used to half a gallon of shampoo in a bottle. They didn't realize what the importance of this small pack is. But today, look at what has happened in the last 24 months of time, pandemic. And pandemic has changed the total view of packaging. Everybody wants things to be packed, nothing loose, whether in India or outside India. Having traveled to 103 countries, I can tell you, the packaging is gaining the most importance. When all of us were sitting at home, whether in lockdown or fear of pandemic, only one company was working, that was packaging industry. Because without packaging industry, we would not have had our meal on the table. Car industry was down, white goods appliances was down. What was working was flexible packaging industry and rigid and semi-rigid packaging industry. This has given importance and flip to this industry. The latest fashion statement in the packaging industry is sustainability. Sustainability is very much possible. There are ways of doing it. There are ways of doing chemical recycling. There are ways of doing mechanical recycling. There are ways of reusing things. There are ways of using circular economy. Everything is coming. But for larger masses, what we need is economical solutions. And I'm glad to see ELOPAK is working very, very hard on that. So is GLS. GLS has started journey into flexible packaging in 1994. Look at what these guys have done in 28 years of time. Marvelous. Marvelous. They have built the foundation and they are ready to take off. It took 28 years to be on runway, but now ready to take off. Take off with ultra-modern technology, with high investment projects, whether it is polyester film, whether it is high quality aluminum foil, whether it is liquid packaging, aseptic packaging, or the flexible packaging. They have built 2,000 strong team of technologists. Hats off to them. Today is a wonderful day for whole family. Family doesn't mean family who are relatives. Family means GLS family. This starts building of a GLS family. Good luck to them. God bless all. God bless GLS. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tile, for your address. And I'm sure your in-depth knowledge of the market, your expertise, your experience will act as a catalyst for this joint venture. Thank you very much for that wonderful address again. And now moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, I know that all of you are very ecstatic to know a little bit more about this product. I am so sure that all of you are eager to understand the product portfolio. And who better for me to invite on stage than the very dynamic Vice President Sales and Marketing at GLS ELOPAK. Please put your hands together as I request Mr. Dipin Kalra to kindly join us for the next presentation.
Thanks, Ghazal, for the introduction that I don't deserve. Dr. Tile was very informative and vibrant as usual. In the long history of mankind, those who have learned to collaborate and improvise most effectively have prevailed. I congratulate GLS and ELOPAK on this collaboration. I also hope and wish to collaborate with each and everyone sitting in the room, right from the government to the bankers, to the advisors, to the suppliers, and of course, distinguished customers. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dipin Kalra, and I'm happy to make a presentation on the product profile. The next 7 to 10 minutes, we'll be discussing the new GLS ELOPAK we'll have a look at how this looks like. And of course, you have gone through the video of infrastructure and capabilities, but then, we'll talk about machines and man and machines, those who have made it possible, followed by a quick look at the types of liquid packaging with respect to our industry. We'll also go through the segments and applications as far as the aseptic packing is concerned. ELOPAK, GLS ELOPAK has got two brands. We'll have a look at what are the products that fall into each and every category. Of course, safety is of prime importance. We'll spend a few minutes on that slide, and then, I'll be happy to share the current status and way forward. With two global names joining forces, the potential has risen multifolds. Of course, today happens to be the birth of GLS ELOPAK, but then this new child comes with a legacy. This new child comes with a history. The history of 100+ years of experience together. When we look at the customers that both the parent organizations possess, we'll reach a count of 450. We've got a workforce as far as GLS ELOPAK is concerned out here in Rewari happens to be 200 and counting. Together, like Mr. Finn has said, he has entered into the 71st market, and then GLS, you add up the numbers, which will take you to 90+ markets. And very soon, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to gather again in this hall to celebrate the number 100 reach countries. Of course, today we have one facility which happens to be in Rewari, which is about 2 hours drive from here. But certainly we have access to the other 11 facilities all across the globe that our partners are having. So tomorrow, if you need any kind of product, service, anything, we'll be able to offer you within no time. And then we also have a basket full of solutions that I'm going to be presenting in my next slide. Okay, let us have a look at how the GLS ELOPAK looks like. We are divided into two phases. Of course, the phase 1 will have a capacity of 3 billion packs per annum. To produce those packs, we'll be having printing machines, laminators, slater, doctoring, fully automated packing line, and then we aspire to offer you the filling machines and straw as we go along. We have established a state-of-the-art R&D lab, to ensure that whatever we offer to the country, to the mankind, passes through strict quality standards. Beyond the production of the pack, we have come across some of the features to enhance the brand. The features such as foil stamping, the features such as metallized printing, and holography, to talk a few. At the moment, we are introducing with 100, 200, and 1000 ml sizes, but we will certainly not be limiting ourselves to these sizes, and will introduce other sizes going forward. And the similar size of setup we'll be having as far as the second phase is concerned, which is going to double the capacity to 6 billion when we add a few more machines. Not to mention the gable top packs, which is going to be arriving soon. The liquid packaging, when we talk from our industry point of view, can be segregated into two parts, the shelf-stable and the refrigerated. As the name implies, the shelf-stable is basically to enhance the shelf life of the liquid food. The shelf life can be enhanced right from 6 months to 12 months and so on. And the reason we are able to have the shelf life is because of the barrier. In India, the aluminum foil barrier is very, very prominent, but in other parts of the world, we've been also using EVOH barrier that we eventually plan to bring as and when the market desires. And of course, we'll be having the refrigerated products, simple structure, which constitutes about 85 to 87% of paper, keeping the environment's health in mind. These are some of the applications. Of course, the first happens to be milk. For most of us, milk is the favorite until 17, 18 years of the age, and then the preference changes to the colored beverage, which happens to be, various kinds of liquor, IMFL and CL, and then, you suddenly realize the need to check, and then you move to juice and nectar to do the damage repair, followed by, then comes a stage, you have to get into and focus on your health. You resort to those pharma drinks, ORS and energy drinks, and ultimately, you go back to where you start from, the liquid foods such as water and coconut water. So that happens to be the segment, right from dairy to water to juice and everything. Let us have a look at what comes under the umbrella of ELOPAK, and then, we'll have a look at the ELOPAK, the PurePak range of products as well. As you can see here, and as I've declared in the beginning of my presentation, we'll be starting with 100 ml, 200, and then 1000. We will certainly not be restricting ourselves to these sizes. We will respond to the market needs, and we'll get into the other sizes eventually, which is going to be 250, 500, 330, 180, 90, so on and so forth, and the other ranges of sizes and types that you can see it on the screen out here. PurePak, right from my childhood, I've been always taught to focus on the future, and at the same time, they've also been guiding me to take a cue out of the past. Let us understand the history. The history started from the carton packs. PurePak responded to the need of the market, and they introduced barrier in the shape of wax coating and pea coating. And then came the time when the market was asking for the features such as closures for the convenience, the features such as curves and the window to have a look at the product inside, and then the realization to protect the environment, to pass on a healthy world to our generations to come. A lot of emphasis has been given on renewable and sustainable packaging that ultimately resulted in the natural brown board, which we're going to have a look at the later part of the presentation. I'll quickly explain the features that the PurePak carries. First and foremost, it has got the flexibility to offer various kinds of caps and closures. And then, we have a grip on the pack, which allows to hold on the pack more effectively. And how I wish we were having this feature during my childhood, so I would have saved a lot of milk that I've spilled, in my growing years. Of course, there are creases in the pack that helps you to utilize each and every bit of liquid food in the pack, and at the same time that's collapsible, which can be trashed more effectively, conveniently, and protecting the environment at the same time. Communication is so important between us, between the two companies, between the two relationships, between the customer and the suppliers, So we have laid a lot of emphasis as far as the communication on the pack is concerned. They say when nobody is talking, your packaging is talking. So we've got spaces in the pack, as you can see it on your screen, to communicate with the customer, to communicate the features and specialities of your product. And of course, we've got the corner panels where you can enhance your brand at the same time. Sizes. I'm glad that PurePak has taken care of virtually each and everybody's requirement. When you talk about on the go, you have 250 and 500. You talk about your home, 750 to 750 ml. And they've also gone ahead to address the needs of hotel, restaurants, and catering business. So you name it, we have it. Let's have a look at the range of solutions that we have and what we are going to have. At the moment, our focus happens to be on the roll fed, but we will not be hesitating to introduce the filling machines very soon, which is on the anvil. Of course, we will take a learning out of our partners, those who specializes into packaging materials, caps and closures, of course, sizes of varieties, types and sizes of the pack, and we have a team to provide the after-sales service that we're going to enhance as we go forward. R&D is a part of our life. You know, we just seen from the earlier presentation that about 25% has been spent on the R&D over the last few years. Sustainability happens to be a key, and we have kept a separate presentation on that, which will be after my presentation. Safety. These are the certifications that are applied for. We all know that, you know, we need to have machines and facility in the running conditions to have these certifications in our folder. To start with, we've got ISOs, quality management, environmental management, and so on and so forth. And then, you know, food safety management, halal at the same time, respecting all caste, creed, and religions. And I'm very glad and proud to say that our building happens to be the IGBC building with platinum certifications that we are very proud of. Thank you. This is the result of last 1.5, 2 years of efforts that both the organizations have put in. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the pictures of the actual pack that has been produced in last 10 days. I'm very happy to declare that 6 number of trials has been done so far, which has been passed with flying colors with all modesty. 2 happens to be in juice segment, 4 happens to be the alcobev segment. Once again, I'd like to stick to my modesty and declare that we've got 3 commercial orders in hand. As we speak, the material is getting loaded to the delivery truck and it's going to be on the way by the end of the day. Thank you. Tomorrow, there is a trials lined up in the UP region, and we've got about confirmation for 7 more trials in next few days or so. Way forward, I take this opportunity to invite all of you to have a visit to the facility in Rewari. You know, some of you can come post the event depending upon your schedule, and then I also take this opportunity to invite you to plan up a trip to the facility in next few days. Apart from that, I'll be reaching out to you, my team would be reaching out to you, and we'll be very pleased to offer a role of sample to conduct the trials at your facility with your machines for various kinds of testing, machine compatibility, and stability testing parameters. Thank you so much. Everyone, you've been a wonderful audience. I'll request the team to kindly play the AV video, please, for the sustainability. Thank you.
The impact on the environment of producing food and then wasting it is just massive.
Did you know that the forest provides 80% of the world's terrestrial biodiversity? So that means almost 8 out of 10 species that you see on land, they are dependent on the forest. In addition, it mitigates climate change by being the 2nd largest carbon sink in the world after the ocean. WWF work with the corporate sector because if you're part of the problem, you're also part of the solution. The Sustainable Development Goals is key for us to not do business as usual. Here in Norway, we have engaged with ELOPAK, talking about their long-term strategy, making sure that it benefits both people and the planet.
ELOPAK is a food packaging company. We produce around 15 billion cartons a year. We do that within the dairy sector, within the juice sector,
and a number of other liquid food areas. Our job is to ensure that food waste is minimized. Our mission is to do that based on sustainable materials, renewable materials, while at the same time with a minimal footprint that we can have.
Every company that uses forest in their production has to make sure it is produced sustainable. One step to do that and making sure that that happens is using certification schemes. Like Forest Stewardship Council, which is an international certification system making sure that the practice behind forestry is done correct.
In ELOPAK, we focus on circular economy, which is really using products and keeping products and raw materials in the loop as long as possible.
These are the punch holes from the cartons. They are recycled. And these are the cloths that we reuse. We clean them for glue and board, and then we can use them one more time at the converter instead of buying new ones. And that's good for the environment.
Waste is a challenge in the packaging industry, and we need to bring it down. And this will be achieved with working with our employees.
We've done a lot of different projects to reduce the waste in general.
We try to empower the employees to be a problem solver, always working to improve their processes in their process steps. Having morning meetings with the different people working on the different shifts, so where they discuss waste, safety, quality, and to see how do we improve to actually become even better.
Yeah, I think it's also an eye-opener for a lot of us, because sometimes we think that everything's correct, but when you dig deeper, we find out maybe there's easier ways to do it.
Only yesterday, one of the employees found out that by doing a quality check, slightly different, 285,000 blanks to be saved each year.
But it has made working here easier due to all these projects.
In ELOPAK, we've been working to increase the use of renewable materials. So besides the paperboard, we also want to expand to also the plastic coming from a renewable raw material. The source of the renewable plastic that we're using comes from a forest residue, which is called tall oil, which is basically the oil fraction from the pine trees. And this can be refined into a kind of a naphtha base, which is similar to a fossil base. So here you can replace the fossil naphtha with the renewable naphtha in the process and produce a renewable plastic. In essence, what we're doing is that we're taking the residue from the paper production and using that to make the plastic for the closure.
What we expect from companies is be in the front seat. In the long term, it will both benefit the company, the people, and the planet. And it means setting ambitious goals to making sure that the company as a whole have less environmental footprint going forward.
The main purpose of packaging is really to protect food. Our responsibility is really to ensure that food is packaged safely and with minimal waste. That's what we're here for. That's the main purpose of packaging, and that's what we, as ELOPAK, are committed to doing.
I'm so sure that all of you were lost in the marvelous infrastructure that you just witnessed on screen. So that was a lovely message, and here we also had Mr. Thomas, CEO ELOPAK, who shared a wonderful message with all of us via the AV. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to tell us a little bit more about our contribution, the initiatives towards sustainability, I would like to take this opportunity of inviting on stage the director for ELOPAK, Aseptic Portfolio. Please put your hands together for Mr. BRK as he joins us next for the next presentation of the day.
Hello everyone, and again thank you to the Goyle family. We are very happy that we are here with you. We are very happy that you have been so positive and inviting, and that I think we are really communicating well together, and I'm sure we will build a fantastic company together. We were put a little bit back to the history before, and I will also take the chance to just tell you a short story. I think it's about half a year ago, or maybe it was last autumn, I was walking down in Oslo on a Saturday, sunny Saturday, though cold of course, and walking along the harbor, and there was this car, electrical car exhibited. And well, you know, we all look at cars once in a while, as men at least, and I thought, well, that could be a nice car. And there was this QR code. And I said, well, I'll get some information and maybe I can even book a test drive on this car. So I scanned the QR code and it put up, buy the car, right? So, wow, are we now this far that the consumers are actually starting to buy cars on the internet? I guess I'm a bit too old for that. So no, it was not in my idea. I just wanted to have a test drive. Now, half a year later, I actually ordered a car on the internet without testing it. And why? Well, I found this Fisher Ocean on the net and said, well, what are the values of that car? Fisher Ocean, using plastic from the ocean, only using recycled materials in the car. And suddenly, I think, well, we as consumers are changing, right? Before it was all about price and technique and all this. Now it's about the sustainability, the other values that are brought. And we're actually also changing from being in the shops always to e-commerce. And this is a drive that we have to do as well when we go in packaging material. We have to think, what is the future consumer doing? We have to think e-commerce. We have to think sustainability. It might be that you here in India say, well, our consumers, they just look at price. Yes, they do. I was told the same 5 years ago. But maybe some values are developing, and these values is what we're trying to capture. So when we look at the packaging, when we look at this slide I have up here, the new generation is starting to get another focus than what the existing purchasers or consumers are having out there. And this is what we have to look at. And of course, well, if you go out there, today 44 degrees centigrade. I don't know if that's normal for Delhi, but at least for us from other parts of Europe, it's very warm, other parts of the world. I looked into some statistics as well, and it said in Norway is a cold country, but we do still grow some things during the summer. The period that the agriculture is now able to use, the period where things are growing in the nature, has been extended by 3 weeks per year. The climate is changing. So we have this report from the Intergovernmental Panel for Climate Change. They state that limiting the climate effects requires radical reduced CO2 emissions. In a country that is developing as rapidly as India is, this naturally will go the other way. Consumers will consume more. There will be much more people that can afford things. We will increase the CO2 emissions. But then at least we have to do something to limit that. And we have to reduce, otherwise the climate in the world, but especially in these kind of countries, where it's already on the edge, will be warmer, it might be more wet, but you will also destroy the possibility of growing as much in the future, and then food will be a problem. So this is very important. So what have we done in Europe to work on these elements? Well, you have the CO2 taxes, you have the EPR fees, but this is only the beginning, right? We are now starting to put fees, taxes on companies if they don't succeed having a certain part of their production to be a sustainable production. And I'm sure that these targets are just increasing and increasing because we need to go to net zero, all of us. So we just talked about, a show before, that we are working a lot on innovations within the environmental friendly area. And one of the things that I'll show you in a moment is as well what we call the PurePak eSense. So the eSense is really a next step in reducing the CO2 emissions. If we go some 6-7 years back, it wasn't really a priority by our customers to reduce or to have sustainable policies. Now we see that the leading customers all over have very clear targets. And we have customers here today as well. You have very clear targets to reduce your environmental footprint. So, as we said, we are coming with a carton called the eSense, and this is really about reducing. So what we have done is removing the alu layer. By removing the aluminum, you reduce your footprint. But that's not the only thing we have done. Marianne talked before about how we work on recycling, or how we need to get recycling higher in the product. And she talked about the tall oil. So when you look at the sustainable, the circular economy, we also need to get these things reused. And what we are doing now is to start to use some of the plastic that is recycled back into product aspects. So we start with the cap, and then we can start to really be a circular product. We also look at our emissions, of course. So ELOPAK as such is a neutral company, carbon neutral company. We have reduced and are continuously reducing, but what we are not managing to remove, we are offsetting. So we can say we are a carbon neutral company, but we can also offer you as a customer to take part in this and to secure that the full product delivered is carbon neutral. And we deliver what we call carbon neutral packaging. But what is actually one of the other great things, one of the great problems that we see? Well, I had a trip to Mumbai, and I was walking on the beach, and it wasn't a nice sight. It was full of plastic garbage. There has been looked into what are the sources of the plastic garbage in the ocean. And on the third place, you find caps. Here it says plastic bottle caps, but it could also be caps from the cartons. The plastic in the ocean is a huge problem. We need to secure that this is being reduced. In a few months, in Q4 this year, we will launch the tethered cap. That means that the cap is sticking to the carton. It is not getting wasted whenever you are using or consuming your product. That's also better for recycling. Then it goes into the recycling stream automatically. Of course, you can take the next step and go back to where we actually started, which is having what we call the easy opening. You don't have a cap. Yes, the convenience might be slightly less, but I'm sure that the next generations will thank us for thinking a little bit about how much convenience do you need and how much CO2 can you save. To the CO2 picture, when we compare to plastic bottles, a carton, and that's not just a PurePak carton, a general carton is saving 70% CO2 compared to a PET bottle. 70% reduction. If you, as a producer, don't take that seriously, then you have to cut a lot in other places to be delivering on your targets, on your sustainable targets. Then the plastic industry is saying, yes, but we also have a lot of programs in place. Yes, we also reduce. That's correct. If you go to the 75% recycled content as we're talking about, you will reduce, but you will still use double as much or release double as much CO2 as a normal carton. But we take the step further when we go to the e-sense, the alu-free carton. We reduce by additional 30% CO2 footprint. So you can really do a big step, and we can still preserve your products. Maybe not to the extent of 12 months, but to the extent until it's consumed by 6 months. And then you will not only have the much less footprint, you will also be able to get recycling much easier. And recycling out here is also an important thing. And recycling, when you have to take away aluminum from polyethylene, it's not easy. It's not easy. Here we are looking at a 1 PE-based olefin blend, which makes recycling a one-step solution. But we have not only that, we have a lighter product because we are reducing the material, we are reducing the plastic in the pack, and we have designed it for recycling. So it is a win-win-win. Less material, less CO2, easier recycling, and this is what we want to bring in here. In the joint venture with GLS, we want to secure that also India have access to all these possibilities to improve the environment. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. BRK, for sharing such an informative presentation with us here today. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, this brings us to an end of the formal part of the day. Once again, congratulations to all of you on this wonderful joint venture. But before I officially sign off, there are a few names that we'd like to really felicitate today. Thank them for their association and trust in us. And to do that, may I request Mr. Rajesh Goel, the chairman GLS Group, to kindly join us. Zordar taaliyon ke saath, let's welcome Rajesh ji. And with him, I'd also like to request Mr. Arun Anand, President GLS Films, to kindly join us on the stage. Give it up, everyone, as Mr. Anand joins us. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Anand. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. Okay, so we begin the felicitations by inviting on stage Mr. P. Raghunath, VP Operations. Give it up, everyone, for Mr. Raghunath. Mr. John Dean, Manager Site Operations, Mr. Bharat Patel, Director GLS ELOPAK, and all other GLS ELOPAK plant members. I request all of you to kindly join us here on the stage. All our wonderful team, GLS ELOPAK plant members, please join us here on stage. And here is the moment we'd like to thank you, express our gratitude to all of you. Arpit, may I request you to also please join us. Arpit, if you can also join us here on stage for the felicitation. Thank you. And requesting both of you as well, Mr. Finn and Mr. BRK. And requesting Mr. Kalra also to please join us. So here is a small token of appreciation for all the phenomenal work that you have done in creating this. Give it up, everyone, for this wonderful team on the stage. Great job done, you guys. Great job done. I request the presenters to please stay back with us on stage as we'd like to acknowledge the contribution of one more special man. Yeah, please stay back with us, Mr. Finn. Yeah, thank you. And yes, this is a special thanks, ladies and gentlemen, to somebody who brought the project to life. Please put your hands together as I request the head of planning and projects, Mr. Satyakam Garg, to kindly join us on the stage. Everybody, let's hear it for Mr. Garg. There you are. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Mr. Satyakam Garg and a special acknowledgement to your phenomenal contribution. Thank you very much. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Garg, for joining us. Thank you, gentlemen, for doing the honors. And yes, some other names also that we'd like to take and thank and express our gratitude to today. Please put your hands together, everyone, for Mr. Kishore. थोड़ी सी तालियां चाहिए. Give it up for Mr. Kishore, everyone. Mr. Ganesh, we'd like to thank you. Mr. Chopra, we'd like to thank you as well. Mr. Barun Banerjee, Ms. Shoma, Mr. Manpreet, Mr. Twaret, Mr. Rahul, thank you very much for your contributions. Mr. Naman Goyal as well. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Ashish Karanjkar, thank you very much for joining us. Ms. Sushma Rawat, Mr. R. Ramesh, Mr. BP Singhal, Mr. Vaibhav. I know the list is a little long, but taaliyon ka saath aata rahega. They'll also feel very good about this. Mr. Ajay Tiwari, Mr. Naveen Vinayak, Mr. Sudhir Gupta, Mr. Gopal Dikshit, Mr. Alpesh Jain. And with them, we'd like to thank all of you all once again, all the bankers, our dignitaries, our delegates, our friends from the media fraternity. And a special thanks to our event management team out there, Projects India, ladies and gentlemen, for putting this together. And I think great job done, team, as always. And a special thanks to Leela Hotel also for a wonderful accommodation here. And yes, Mr. Krishan Goyal, advisor, GLS ELOPAK. Can we all put our hands together for Mr. Goyal as well? And yes, with that, we are done with the Thanksgiving. Once again, thanking all of you and congratulations on this new journey, everyone. We wish you all the luck. Or you know, आज मैं चाहूँगी because this is a very special day for all of us. तो आज एक दूसरे को एक special अंदाज में all the best बोला जाए. So in Sanskrit, whenever we want to wish anyone good luck, we say Vijay Bhava. Go ahead, conquer the world. So for the next few seconds, I want all of you to shake hands with each other and say Vijay Bhava. Come on, let's wish each other all the very best on this new venture. Ladies and gentlemen, Vijay Bhava. Go ahead, conquer the world. It is all out there for you. And once you are done with wishing each other, come on everybody in the house, थोड़ा सा एक दूसरे को हाथ मिलाकर congratulations बोलना है, विजय भव एक दूसरे को wish करना है, and do not go anywhere. We want all of you to come back here to the demo zone where we will be now doing the launch finally. Put down the music, please. Put down the music, please. We don't want all of you to go anywhere. कहीं मत जाइएगा, आपका थोड़ा सा focus towards the red curtains out here. What you see here, we're hiding something here. We want to unveil that for you today. And we request our dignitaries to please join us and do the honors. Everyone, post which you are more than welcome to come, visit, take a look at the products. And yes, I now request all our dignitaries, the management, to kindly join us and help us with the unveiling. Requesting Mr. Arpit Goyal, Mr. Finn, Mr. BRK, and rest of the management, Mr. Dipin Kalra, everyone to kindly join us here and help us in unveiling the products. Okay, everyone, your focus back onto the red curtain here. And here we are unveiling, ladies and gentlemen, the most awaited part of the day. How about we put our hands together, everyone, and create a roar and welcome the champions. Once again, many congratulations to you all. The demo zone is open for you to come experience, touch and feel the products, and our team is here in case of any queries, post which you all can join us for a scrumptious lunch being served right outside the hall. You have a great day ahead. I'll be signing off. Goodbye. Namaskar. Alright, so once again, congratulating all of you on the joint venture. Ladies and gentlemen, the demo zone is open for you to now come, experience, see, witness the magic that we have created. And in case of any queries, anything that you wish to ask, the team is here. Post which, you all are invited to join us for a delicious meal right outside the hall. You can all join us for lunch. And with this, I will be signing off for today. Thank you for having us. You have a great day, everyone, and congratulations again. Goodbye.
With 6 manufacturing units, global reach in 27 countries, turnover more than 1,500 crores, and a 2,000 plus workforce, Packaging Solutions has been the lead business of GLS, which has a legacy of more than 25 years. The company is expanding its verticals in the field of logistics, polymers plant, chemicals, adhesives, cylinders, infrastructure. West to touch 4,000 crores in the next 3 years to further grow, expand, and to create products that are eco-friendly. GLS joined hands with the Norwegian carton-producing giant, ELOPAK. A company with a history of 100 years is a global supplier of carton packaging. It uses new, recyclable, and sustainably sourced materials to provide innovative packaging solutions. Its iconic pure PAK cartons are designed with environmental safety and convenience. They are a natural and convenient alternative to plastic bottles and fit within a low-carbon circular economy. The two brands come together to form a joint venture, GLS ELOPAK, produce products for liquid packaging. Called ELOPAK and PurePak. Sourced raw materials. These products have everything that makes liquid food consumption safe, accessible, and appealing for all. By providing quality packaging solutions. Let's get ready for innovative, sustainable packaging solutions. The world, as we know, is changing very fast. From pure air to pure water. From fast food to ready-to-drink products. And from luxury goods to daily use products. Everything is available on the go. Hence is the need for small players. The packaging industry today has grown from just packaging to an experience. With 6 manufacturing units, global reach in 27 countries, turnover more than 1,500 crores, and 2,000 plus workforce, Packaging Solutions has been the lead business of GLS, which has a legacy of more than 25 years. The company has expanded its verticals in the field of logistics, polyfillers plant, aluminum foil plant, chemicals, adhesives, cylinders, infrastructure. This is much more in the next 3 years to further expand GLS has joined hands with the Norwegian carton-producing giant, ELOPAK. ELOPAK, a company with a history of 100 years, is a global supplier of carton packaging. It uses renewable, recyclable, and sustainably sourced materials to provide innovative packaging solutions. Its iconic PurePak cartons are designed with the environmental safety and convenience in mind. They are a natural and convenient alternative to plastic bottles and fit within a low-carbon circular economy. The two brands come together to form a joint venture, GLS ELOPAK. And produce products for liquid packaging called ELOPAK and PurePak. With a global know-how, product range, globally sourced raw materials, these products have everything that makes liquid food consumption safe, accessible, and appealing for all. By providing quality packaging solutions. So India, let's get ready for innovative, sustainable packaging solutions. The world, as we know, is changing very fast. From pure air to pure water. From fast food to ready-to-drink products. And from luxury goods to daily use products. everything is available on the go, and hence is the need for small packets. Packaging industry today has grown from just packaging to an experience. With 6 manufacturing units, global reach in 27 countries, turnover of more than 1,500 crores, and a 2,000 plus workforce, the Packaging Solutions has been the lead business of GLS Group, which has a legacy of more than 25 years. The company has expanded its verticals in the field of logistics, polyfilms plant, aluminium foil plant, chemicals, adhesives, cylinders, and infrastructure, poised to touch 4,000 crores in the next 3 years, to further grow, expand, and to create products that are eco-friendly. GLS has joined hands with the Norwegian carton-producing giant, ELOPAK. ELOPAK, a company with a history of 100 years, is a global supplier of carton packaging. It uses renewable, recyclable, and sustainably sourced materials to provide innovative packaging solutions. Its iconic Pure Pack cartons are designed with the environmental safety and convenience in mind. They are a natural and convenient alternative to plastic bottles and fit within a low-carbon circular economy. The two brands come together to form a joint venture, GLS ELOPAK. And produce products for liquid packaging called ALPAK and PurePack. With a global know-how, product range, globally sourced raw materials, these products have everything that makes liquid food consumption safe, accessible, and appealing for all by providing quality packaging solutions. So India, let's get ready for innovative, sustainable packaging solutions. The world, as we know, is changing very fast. From pure air to pure water. From fast food to ready-to-drink products. And from luxury goods to daily use products. Everything is available on the go. And hence is the need for small packets. Packaging industry today has grown from just packaging to an experience. With 6 manufacturing units, global reach in 27 countries, turnover of more than 1,500 crores, and a 2,000 plus workforce, the Packaging Solutions has been the lead business of GLS Group, which has a legacy of more than 25 years. The company has expanded its verticals in the field of logistics, polyfilms plant, aluminium foil plant, chemicals, adhesives, cylinders, and infrastructure, poised to touch 4,000 crores in the next 3 years, to further grow, expand, and to create products that are eco-friendly. GLS has joined hands with the Norwegian carton-producing giant, ELOPAK. ELOPAK, a company with a history of 100 years, is a global supplier of carton packaging. It uses renewable, recyclable and sustainably sourced materials to provide innovative packaging solutions. Its iconic ELOPAK cartons are designed with the environmental safety and convenience in mind. They are a natural and convenient alternative to plastic bottles and fit within a low-carbon circular economy. The two brands come together to form a joint venture, GLS ELOPAK. And produce products for liquid packaging called ELOPAK and PurePak. With a global know-how, product range, globally sourced raw materials, these products have everything that makes liquid food consumption safe, accessible and appealing for all by providing quality packaging solutions. So India, let's get ready for innovative sustainable packaging solutions. The world as we know is changing very fast. From pure air to pure water. From fast food to ready-to-drink products. And from luxury goods to daily use products. Everything is available on the go. And hence is the need for small packets. Packaging industry today has grown from just packaging to an experience. With 6 manufacturing units, global reach in 27 countries, turnover of more than 1,500 crores and a 2,000 plus workforce, the packaging solutions has been the lead business of GLS Group, which has a legacy of more than 25 years. The company has expanded its verticals in the field of logistics, polyfilms plant, aluminium foil plant, chemicals, adhesives, cylinders, and infrastructure. Poised to touch 4,000 crores in the next 3 years to further grow, expand, and to create products that are eco-friendly. GLS has joined hands with the Norwegian carton-producing giant, ELOPAK. ELOPAK, a company with a history of 100 years, is a global supplier of carton packaging. It uses renewable, recyclable and sustainably sourced materials to provide innovative packaging solutions. Its iconic ELOPAK cartons are designed with the environmental safety and convenience in mind. They are a natural and convenient alternative to plastic bottles and fit within a low-carbon circular economy. The two brands come together to form a joint venture, GLS ELOPAK. And produce products for liquid packaging called ELOPAK and PurePak. With a global know-how, product range, globally sourced raw materials, these products have everything that makes liquid food consumption safe, accessible, and appealing for all. By providing quality packaging solutions. So India, let's get ready for innovative sustainable packaging solutions. The world as we know is changing very fast. From pure air to pure water. From fast food to ready-to-drink products. And from luxury goods to daily use products. Everything is available on the go. And hence is the need for small packets. Packaging industry today has grown from just packaging to an experience. With 6 manufacturing units, global reach in 27 countries, turnover of more than 1,500 crores and a 2,000 plus workforce, the packaging solutions has been the lead business of GLS Group, which has a legacy of more than 25 years. The company has expanded its verticals in the field of logistics, polyfilms plant, aluminium foil plant, chemicals, adhesives, cylinders, and infrastructure. Poised to touch 4,000 crores in the next 3 years, to further grow, expand, and to create products that are eco-friendly. GLS has joined hands with the Norwegian carton-producing giant, ELOPAK. ELOPAK, a company with a history of 100 years, is a global supplier of carton packaging. It uses renewable, recyclable, and sustainably sourced materials to provide innovative packaging solutions. Its iconic Pure Pack cartons are designed with the environmental safety and convenience in mind. They are a natural and convenient alternative to plastic bottles and fit within a low-carbon circular economy. The two brands come together to form a joint venture, GLS ELOPAK. And produce products for liquid packaging called ALPAK and PurePak. With a global know-how, product range, globally sourced raw materials, these products have everything that makes liquid food consumption safe, accessible, and appealing for all. By providing quality packaging solutions. So India, let's get ready for innovative sustainable packaging solutions. The world as we know